All right, this is Shake and Bake on the long-awaited Rising Storm from Red Orchestra True Tripwire Interactive, and this is one hell of a game. So impressed by it, I thought I'd crank out some videos on it, and especially do some tutorials for those people that are new to the Red Orchestra 2 / Rising Storm game. There is a learning curve, so let's get started. This video is going to be on the commander role. If you're going to be the commander, I advise you first to practice maybe on an empty map or with some bots. But let's get you going. So this is the map Saipan, and we've just spawned and come up. One thing to remember as a commander, you're not going for as much to be the top dog on the leaderboard. Okay, you're really trying to command your forces. So let's first start off by hitting the T. Gives you a view of the battlefield. Also, you can hit your M. Shows you on the map, and it shows the two objectives. And then you can see we just had, looks like a bot spawn over there maybe. But what you want to do is hit B. You can hit B, and you can give orders here: attack, defend. But obviously we're attacking. But see where it says all squads here in the middle? If I scroll my mouse wheel, I can go through the different squads. So what I want to do is take squad 1, go to attack, and I'm going to have them go for Blue Beach. Okay? Then I'm going to go for squad 2, have them attack A. And squad 5, let's have them go also for A. And there we go. If I wanted to, I could say to my squad leaders, mark artillery targets. Okay? So if you come up here, what you're going to see is you see off here at A, there's smoke coming up. So you could tell your squad 1, squad 2, go to the green smoke. Easy way for them to cue in on the objective. Okay, so there's one, and really helps if you have people on mics. It helps if you have good squad leaders and good squads who actually go to where you're directing them to go. Let's go over here to B. The other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use, and there's again some more smoke to mark the target. You're going to want to go to radios. Okay, let's get in here. And you're going to want to do this farther back, but I'm going to do it up here anyways, in the cap zone. But you're going to want to go to radios kind of in the rear of the battle and pull up recon. And when you've got the recon up, let your team know by using hopefully your mic that you've got recon up. And let me show you how you can use this to support your teammates. So we got a little plan up. Now, if you leave the radio, you're not going to see any of this. You got to be on the radio to see this view. And right now, you're not seeing anything because I'm on this map by myself. But you would normally see red dots on here for the enemy moving. And what you're going to want to do is tell your teammates where the concentration's at. So let's say I had some bad guys over here. I could say, be advised, we got bad guys in Foxtrot 4. Look at your map grid, and basically they can pull up their map. They can see Foxtrot 4, and then they can head towards that area and know where the enemy's at. So it's a good way to recon the enemy's movement and help out your troops. But again, you've got to stay at the radio to be able to see that. All right, let's move over here to the other objective. Capture that one. All right, let's get in here. Now let's talk about artillery. So you and your squad leaders can use your binoculars, pull them up. And if I look out here and then push the left mouse button, you see that little arrow thing? I've just marked that target. Let's go back to the radio here. That should be a closer one right here. Okay. Where is it? Right in here. Let's go to the radio, and you go to the radio, hit CTRL. You see this little green puff of smoke on here? That simulates where I just marked for an arty target. Now, there might be other ones out here, so you could, if there's multiple ones, you could pick one. So your squad leaders might have marked a spot. It helps if you have UAV up, so you can see where the enemy is, and obviously you're going to want to place the arty where they're at. Now, when you mark the arty on the map, similar to what you're telling them about the movement of the troops, you're going to want to tell your team where that arty is. So I would get on my mic and say, arty marked Foxtrot 5, you know, be advised, you know, don't go in that area. Foxtrot 5. So now they know where the area is at, okay? Now, let's say there's another way you also can mark arty. Instead of binoculars, you can hit the F key. You see this little thingamajigger that just comes up right here, this little arrow? I could go out here now with that F. It's a quick way to do it. And when it's out there, I could drag it around. And let's say I want arty right here. I just hold it there. Right-click your mouse. Go back in here. And you're going to see the arty has now moved to there. Okay? Now, the other thing you can use that F key for is you can hit F. And you see on the left side of my screen it says Squad 2. If I scroll my mouse wheel, now it says all squads, Squad 1, Squad 2, Squad 5. I'm doing that with my mouse wheel. I'm holding F down, dragging this around. If I right now were to scroll to Squad 1 and now push the left key,
move on out.
I just told the squad to move to that location right there. So that is another way to move the squads. Now let's go ahead and get Squad 1 to go to D. Let's go Squad 2 to C. And we'll have them rest go to there. Okay, so giving them commands. You're going to have to get on the mic also and talk to these folks. And tell them that too. Say, you know, Squad 1 head to Charlie, Squad 2 head to Delta. And it helps them understand where you want them to go. And again, I mean, you're going to have some people that, you know, aren't going to understand and aren't going to follow the direction. But the more you do that, the more it gets people to start getting on the mics and playing as a team. Let's go ahead and drop some arty now. So I've got it marked. Hit mortars. Now, if you want to stay in a safe area when you do this, because if you get shot right now, the mortars aren't going to happen. So you got to get those going, kind of keep yourself in cover. And again, you're the commander. You're not going to get a lot of points as far as shooting the enemy. Your job really is to command the battlefield. Okay, that's your job as the commander. You really have to use these radios. And if you'll look out here now, you'll see where I marked at. We got some hellacious arty dropping. Now, just to warn you, the arty doesn't drop exactly on the spot you marked. It's going to be in that area, which is realistic. I mean, they're shooting from maybe a ship or farther away. They're not going to be that accurate. So be careful when you're dropping the arty. Warn your teammates before it gets there. Let's pull up. Now, again, you pull up here. You have no clue where to go. Hit T. I got over here Delta. To the left, I got Charlie. I've got squads deploying those areas. And let's see, on the run, I want it to change. I don't want them at Delta, but I want them at Charlie, all of them. Again, I could push the F key. I could say all squads and direct them over to Charlie. Okay? That easy, okay? Remember, as a commander, try to stay back a little bit behind your troops and command from behind them. And use your mic. Coordinate your squads. Ask your squad leaders to mark artillery targets. Some might not know how to do that, so you will have to tell them. And that is about it. I'm trying to think if I forgot something. It is pretty much that simple. It does take practice, so obviously while you're fighting, you're going to want to be tactical and try to move your squads to cap zones that make sense, where there's the least resistance, but also split your forces up. So on the mouse wheel on B again, if you hit B, request arty coordinates, mark targets, attack, defend, resume, force respawn, and follow me. If you hit the N key, if I hit N, that will force a respawn on the troops. If it's critical moment, don't use that too much. You will use up your resources, your tickets. And again, map keys here. Use that map key to kind of assess the battlefield and use the recon to tell you where the bad guys are at. So, quick tutorial for being the commander. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it's helpful. And again, I will be making some more videos for Rising Storm. It is an incredible mod for Red Orchestra 2. They did a great job, and this is just the beta. Get it now on Steam for only $12 up through May 1st. That is one hell of a deal. There's 5 maps in the beta, and let me tell you right now, I am blown away by this game, by the beta, by Rising Storm. If you're looking for a totally different experience than Red Orchestra 2, get this. All right, so shake and bake. I'll see you on the battlefield, my friends.